What is going on, everyone? This is Ninja Geek here, and before we get into the Advanced Warfare stuff, which is what I know you want to hear, my thoughts on the Advanced Warfare stuff, I already put a video on that, by the way, but I'll get into that in a second. We are playing some Black Ops 2 here. This is a ground war domination match with using the AN-94. It's a really good scoring gameplay. I do say so myself, so I hope you all enjoy that. But also I want to say another thing. Obviously, if you've been subscribed for a while now, you know that I don't even know when was the last time that I even posted Call of Duty Ghosts, and that's just because I haven't played the game and I really don't want to. I mean, I could go back and play it, but I have no interest in playing it. It's just boring right now, and obviously, you know, now is the time where we're ready for a new Call of Duty, like Advanced Warfare is coming out, and that's why we're talking about this video today. But you know, when that happens, it's just like, you know, like, I really can't even explain the feeling. Like, it's just like, okay, the news, Call of Duty's getting boring, and we go back to the other one. But here's my thing. When Black Ops 2 was out, no matter how much I hated it, like, literally, I hated this game when it was out. Like, after 6 months of it, I was like, it's getting kind of boring, and I'm just getting tired of it. I either played this game or I played other games. I never went back to MW3, maybe a couple times here and there, you know, I did. But I never really went back to MW3. And Call of Duty Ghosts, I thought that it was boring after 3 months of it. So, I mean, you know, some people probably even think that it's boring after like a week of it or whatever, whatever your thoughts are. But, so yeah, so some people thought that, so I don't even know if I will go back to Call of Duty Ghosts. I know I say that now, and then Advanced Warfare come out, I'll be like, I'll go back to Call of Duty Ghosts. I don't think I will, like, to be honest. I'm just giving my thoughts on now. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the future. But anyway, we are done talking about Call of Duty Ghosts. We're bringing you some Black Ops 2 gameplay. I don't know if I have any more Call of Duty Ghosts gameplay saved up, but hopefully you guys like Black Ops 2 because I think that it's more entertaining to watch anyways. So, we're going to be getting into the things that worry me or the bad things that I think that are in Advanced Warfare. So, right now we have a list, and I do have to say that the things that are worrying me, the things that are bad, are they're a little bit more than the things that I like about the game. So far, though, we still have no confirmation yet on like lots of stuff like that. So first off, one of the things that I'm worried about is the target enhancer. Basically, if you don't know what this is, it was shown on the pistol within the trailer, that one-shot kill pistol. That was basically the target enhancer. I believe it was. At least I hope that was. Or I hope that it doesn't really come back, basically, is what I'm trying to say. In Black Ops 2, we got the Target Finder. Not a big fan, obviously. I mean, the Target Finder basically is just a red dot, but it shows you, like, where stuff is. And there's obviously Cold-Blooded, the perk Cold-Blooded to take that out, but who really needs a target scope? Like, if it's not on a disc, and we could take out the target enhancer, just take it out, in my opinion. Like, it's not even like, oh, Advanced Warfare is on the disc and I'm just complaining about it now, because I know the target enhancer is just going to be so annoying, like the target finder was annoying. But the thing is, in Black Ops 2, the people that use the target finders were people that camp. So really, you're complaining at people who just camp in corners, and then they happen to be using the target finder. So instead of blaming the person, you blame the target finder attachment, which the target finder, you know, it got a lot of slack. I never used that thing. I mean, I never put it on a class, but, you know, I picked it up a couple times. I thought, you know, I did okay with it, but I didn't do insanely well with it like I do with other attachments or anything like that. But, you know, I just don't think that it should be in Advanced Warfare. You know, that kind of worries me a little bit, and how that is going to play out as opposed to the target finder from Black Ops 2. I mean, it looks like the same exact thing, except this time it's outlining them in a bright red. Not even an outline, it's like their full body is glowing up in a bright red, and obviously Cold-Blooded will not make that happen. So I'm probably going to be running Cold-Blooded a lot, at least to test that out, you know, because people are probably going to be trying to run that. But the next thing that a lot of people are upset about, and as me as well, I don't know if I talked about this, but Dead Silence, it won't be coming back in Advanced Warfare. I know, breaking news. If you never heard, you know, Dead Silence, there was no Dead Silence perk, and they announced all the perks. There is no Dead Silence confirmed in Advanced Warfare. Now, I'm going to leave a link in the description to a video you could watch of the footsteps in Advanced Warfare, because I just want everyone here to hear how the footsteps sound in Advanced Warfare. Basically, they're MW3 or Call of Duty. I don't know how the footsteps were in Call of Duty Ghosts. I haven't played it in a long time, but they're basically like MW3 footsteps with SITREP Pro. That's the footsteps in Advanced Warfare, and there's no Dead Silence. So anyone with a headset can sound terrible, in my opinion. This is worse than the target enhancer. Oh my god, Dead Silence, like, and first off, I heard somewhere that Michael Condrey confirmed that there was going to be like a new way of Dead Silence, like he's going to try and put something else into Dead Silence, you know, like as a different method to Dead Silence. But even still, Dead Silence isn't coming back, and I'm really upset about that. First off, I always ran Dead Silence, even in Call of Duty Ghosts. I mean, well, not Black Ops 2, because Black Ops 2 I can't hear my own footsteps, which is good. But in Call of Duty Ghosts and MW3 I didn't, but that's only because I used SitRep Pro because of how overpowered it was in MW3. But I really, all the time, like, Dead Silence was a mandatory perk when I played Ghosts. Why? Because I hate hearing my own footsteps. That's just me personally. Like, if I hear my own footsteps, I can't, like, stand, like, listening to my own footsteps, and it just really bugs me. And that's one of the main reasons why I hate hearing my own footsteps, and these footsteps are loud in Advanced Warfare if you already listened to that video. And also, another video that I think you should check out, which I'm also going to leave in the description, is Thunder's review of Advanced Warfare, his first multiplayer thoughts. I really enjoyed it because that's basically what I would have said. It's what I'm saying here in this video, and he basically does it in a perspective, and I really enjoyed that. So both of those videos, the Advanced Warfare footsteps, just like gameplay footage, and then Thunder's breakdown, will be in the description below, so be sure to check those out as well. But yeah, so Dead Silence not coming back. The next thing that worries me about Advanced Warfare multiplayer is, of course, cloaking. I don't know how cloaking is going to work out, but even before we got any Advanced Warfare gameplay, we found out that cloaking was somehow going to be implemented into the Advanced Warfare multiplayer. We didn't know. We probably thought that it was going to be something to do with the exosuits, and it was in the end how we found out that it was going to be an exosuit ability. But, you know, I mean, even so, for how many of the seconds that you are cloaked, and no matter how visible you are, I just don't think cloaking should be in Advanced Warfare. People are going to be using that perk. I think it's called like Overcharge, that lets you use your exo abilities longer. So people are just going to be combining that with cloak, and it's just going to be so annoying. That's another frustrating thing. Not as bad as the Dead Silence, but that's still, it really bugs me how cloaking is in the game, because I remember when I played Titanfall, how people would go, like literally, like, if you had cloak on, you really couldn't see them. I mean, in Advanced Warfare that might be different, but if you had cloak on, you could kind of see an outline, like they were still visible, but it wasn't like you know, like something that it was like quick. So you know, if you're just like going by, oh, he's cloaked, he's gonna kill you, and that's what would most likely happen, and that's probably what's gonna end up happening in Advanced Warfare. All these people are gonna try out cloak, and it's just gonna be a big old mess. You know, I just can't even explain how frustrating that's probably going to be, and that's why usually games with cloaking don't do that well. Like, Titanfall did okay, you know, it's still probably doing well today, but, you know, Call of Duty is, I don't think it should have cloaking, period. That's just my opinion on the cloaking, and that kind of worries me in Advanced Warfare. The next thing is exactly what Thunder said. I agree with him 100%. Toughness. Like, okay, so basically, you know what toughness is. Toughness, or focus, in Call of Duty Ghosts basically helps you win gunfights. It's reduced flinch when shot. Yeah, it is reduced flinch when shot, not like no flinch, just reduced flinch. Well, I agree with Thunder 100%. There should be no flinching in Call of Duty, period. Like, you know, like you take, I don't even remember what game started the flinching. I think it might have been MW2, but I know for a fact that MW3 was the first game to have the focus proficiency, or however you call it, toughness. It was the first game to feature it, so people, you know, like, not a lot of people ran focus proficiency in MW3 because there was the attachments proficiency in the kick one, and a lot of people didn't run it. But in Black Ops 2, toughness was a mandatory perk. If you didn't run toughness, you don't win gunfights. That's it, period. If you were not running toughness, 95% of the gunfights you get in, you won't win. And I think that is completely wrong, and they still keep with it in Advanced Warfare. You know, I mean, there shouldn't be a perk. Like, they said that they removed Dead Silence because lots of people used it and it was a mandatory perk. So why not remove toughness too? Toughness is a mandatory perk. There should either be, this is what it should be. It should be, I mean, I like it better this way, that everyone has toughness equipped and it's not a perk. It's basically like no flinch in Call of Duty, or make it so everyone has flinch. Either way, so there shouldn't be a mandatory perk. If you're going to remove Dead Silence, remove toughness too. hey, take out that, please, because there's no need for people to be running around with a perk that you have to run. Even though they said that they took out Dead Silence for that reason, it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to Thunder either, and I agree with that 100%. There shouldn't be flinch in Call of Duty. It should just be toughness should just be built in to Call of Duty itself, just like how in Advanced Warfare there's no fall damage. Like, there's no perk that gives you that you take no fall damage, like like Dead Silence in like Call of Duty or Modern Warfare 2. No, there wasn't Dead Silence in that game. I mean, in MW3, you could take no fall damage from Dead Silence. That's basically built into Advanced Warfare. So if you jump, because of these new exosuit abilities, if you jump and you fall like so hard to the ground, you won't take any damage. Well, the same thing should happen in Toughness. Toughness should just be a mandatory perk built right into the game. Like, from the start, everyone should have Toughness. It shouldn't be even in the perk slot. It should be replaced. Toughness should be replaced with Dead Silence, and Toughness should be the mandatory perk that is already, it wouldn't even be a perk because it's already built in. I know I'm talking a lot about Toughness, but I really do care about this. This is like as bad as Dead Silence that it really worries me why they would still put this in the game. Flinching should not be in the game, and even Thunder makes a really good point. I go back to him again, like it's the same video that I linked in the description, that we're in the year 2054, I believe, or 2052, so one of those years. It's the 2050 years, and you're supposed to be a badass soldier with all these exosuit abilities, but yet your character still flinches when shot. Like, it makes no sense. If it's going to be a futuristic Call of Duty, make it so everyone has toughness on, built right into the game. Please, that's all. It really bothers me how it's not, because toughness perk shouldn't be how you win gunfights, because that's a mandatory perk, and it really needs to be built right into the game. But the next thing that I want to talk about is another perk that's going to be annoying. So basically, if you all remember from Black Ops 2, the perk Dexterity. Basically, Dexterity makes you aim up your gun faster when running. But everyone was in the running animation either way, so it just made your gun come up faster. And the thing that happened in Black Ops 2 that I don't remember when the last time I talked about this was, but within Black Ops 2, if you're using like the Remington shotgun or something in Dexterity, even if you're not using Dexterity, the Remington is just so good, I guess you could say, that it just, it cuts right, it just overrides any other animations, and you'll just die, and on your screen it'll appear to you as if the enemy player was in a running animation, even though he was aiming in his sights or up from the running animation. And Dexterity greatly increases that chance. But the Gung Ho perk, basically, this is basically kind of like Dexterity, except you're running. So combining this Gung Ho perk with shotguns is just going to be OP, because when you have this perk equipped, you're not in any running animation. You are in, like, it's not like you're moving your gun back and forth. You're moving it up. It's hard to explain, but it's basically like you're running with it outwards. So if you're running with a shotgun outwards and there's an enemy in front of you, you don't have to pull up your gun. It's just there. So that's going to be really annoying. I don't know how that's going to obviously play out, but this Gung Ho perk is basically like Dexterity, but brought to a whole nother level, especially with the use of like toughness and stuff like that. And I don't know how Gung Ho perk's going to work on assault rifles or any other guns, but it seems like it would be an overpowered perk with shotguns, and that kind of worries me within Advanced Warfare. And also, especially, another thing about Advanced Warfare, we don't know anything about like quickscoping or the sniper part yet, but I really don't think quickscoping should be in the game. Infinity Ward lied to us. They said quickscoping will not be in the game. There's the clip. And quickscoping is in Call of Duty Ghosts. Sure, it could be harder, but it's still in Call of Duty Ghosts. I don't think that sniper should go back to the way Black Ops 1 was, where, snipers were harder to use, and that should be the real way of how to snipe. But a cool thing about the snipers within Advanced Warfare is that they will have the idea of like the World at War type of things, where you don't have to have a scope on a sniper. You could make it, I think it happens with all the snipers, and you can make it basically either a bolt action or whatever with iron sights on it, which is really cool. But especially with this Gung Ho perk idea that I was talking about with the shotguns earlier, this sniper idea, it's probably going to get annoying with the snipers too, of how they could have a Gung Ho perk, because I mean, just think of how quickscoping was back in Black Ops 2, and put that with a Gung Ho perk that basically makes there be no running animation not like it's a little bit different a running animation, and you're gonna have that perk along with a sniper at close range that could, if it's like a Black Ops 2 sniper, that would just be really annoying. And so that's basically it on the Gung Ho perk. That's one other thing that I worry about within Advanced Warfare. The next thing that I mean, it's not really a big deal really to me basically, but it's it basically is a different idea to the other the whole community as a whole for Advanced Warfare. And basically is that you probably will have to master these exosuits, because there are so many different abilities now with this. It's not like any other Call of Duty movement. Basically, you've got the exo jump, there's like the double jump, the slide, the boost slam, the there's so many that I can't even think of off the top of my head. Plus with the abilities that you get with these exoskeleton suits or whatever, and you're gonna have all of those. But people, it's not like you're just gonna go in and within a match you're just gonna understand how to fully work it. I mean, the controls could be fairly simple, but in order to fully understand the exosuit abilities and stuff, you're going to have to play and try to master that to get an advantage over other players, and that's basically creating a skill gap, which some people just don't happen to like. Me, I really don't care, because, that kind of seems like a fun idea to have like the boost stuff and stuff like that, but it could become more of like a harder type of game to play, not like Call of Duty was. So that could be a little worrying for the game actually, but definitely not one of my most worrying things about the game. The next thing is that I really like Domination. I played Domination back in I don't remember if I played it back in Black Ops 1, but in Modern Warfare 3, I think I started playing more types of game modes, because Black Ops 1 was my first Call of Duty, so I think I just played like TDM and stuff. And in Modern Warfare 3, I started playing Domination, and I really enjoyed Domination. And then in Black Ops 2, they ruined it. Like, okay, some people like the idea of the round-based domination thing because yada yada yada. There are different reasons, because, oh yeah, now you get a different spawn, so you're not being spawn trapped the whole time. I think that ruins the game, to be honest. Domination should be first to 200 points wins, not, okay, let's have a countdown timer to the round end and then start a new round on the opposite side. Like that, it really is annoying that I didn't like that. And in Call of Duty Ghosts, they brought back the original Domination, which I was really, really happy about, because I really like Domination. And Call of Duty Ghosts, I mean, while Call of Duty Ghosts was born, they at least did that right. Domination in Call of Duty Ghosts was how Domination was supposed to be played, and now in Advanced Warfare they're doing it like Black Ops 2. It really bugs me, because I don't like the round-based domination. Some people do, and that's okay. We all have different opinions. Leave your opinions below so far on what you think of different things about what worries me about Advanced Warfare, and what worries you mostly, obviously, about Advanced Warfare. But the next thing, getting off of the round-based domination, is, oh my gosh, our IEDs coming back. In an equipment video that I watched not too long ago, they were showing off different kinds of equipment. You've got like different things, but there was two of them that really stuck out to me, which I'm going to explain here. And basically there's one called the explosive drone, which is basically like, I guess you could say it's kind of like a bouncing Betty, but a moving IED, we'll say. Apparently you stick this thing to a wall, and if you get close to it, it explodes. Okay, fine. I run Flak Jacket anyway, not a problem. The second thing is that if you get close enough to it, but not close enough for it to explode, it'll start following you around the map, and then it will try and make you explode. Now, again, if you're wearing Flak Jacket, hopefully this thing will not kill you, which I'm going to be running Flak Jacket, obviously, because I really do like it. But, for the people that don't run Flak Jacket, it could be really annoying. It's basically like a moving IED, and IEDs standalone were annoying. Like just throwing them on the ground and running over them were annoying. But imagine this explosive drone. That ruins it. And then you've got the threat grenade, which is basically like you could see enemies like for a short period of time through like walls and stuff. They like highlight up in like a heat vision color thing. I could see this being annoying, but the thing that the explosive drone is definitely annoying, and that really, you know, bothers me about Advanced Warfare multiplayer so far. And I really don't like the fact that, I mean, can't they understand that we don't like IEDs, we don't like that stuff, but yet they bring these stupid explosive devices back, and it's just really annoying. Black Ops 2 bouncing Bettys weren't annoying because, well, first off, I use flak jacket, so if I get hit by it, I get hit. But, you know, you hear it, and I would go prone, and I would survive. And then there's people that are like, oh, well, the C4 in Black Ops 2 is OP. No, it's not. Run flak jacket. You'll be fine. That's why, you know, I run C4 all the time, and I just get so many kills with it. And sometimes people even send me messages like, oh my god, you're using C4. I mean, people send other people messages too, like, oh my god, C4 is overpowered. No, it's not. Use flak jacket. That's what I use on basically every one of my classes, unless it's like a stealth class or something. Anyway, we're getting away from that. The explosive drone and the threat grenade are going to be really annoying. And then the next thing that it's not really a thing basically about Advanced Warfare multiplayer, but I just want to say that I really like the modern and the World at War style of Call of Duties rather than advanced, like, future style of Call of Duties, in my personal opinion. So this game looks okay. I mean, it looks, you know, it looks fun to play, I'll give it that, but I really would like Treyarch to come out with a World at War 2 or whatever it is, a World at War game, that because I personally like history better, you know, better than futuristic stuff. I mean, Advanced Warfare looks fun, and like this video is about things that are worrying me right now about the Advanced Warfare multiplayer. But as far as like a game that I would enjoy, I personally like a World at War. So this game doesn't all appeal to me 100%, but nonetheless, I am going to obviously play it when it comes out on November 4th. So if you did enjoy this video, leave a like. Obviously, comment below on what you think of different things that are annoying or worrying you about Advanced Warfare multiplayer. I'll be sure to like look at all of them because I really want to see what's worrying you. If there's, you know, like things that I missed in this video, I mean, this is going to be one long video because I had an intro part to explain. So anyway, leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more Call of Duty content, obviously, when Advanced Warfare does release, so we can actually see for ourselves if any of this stuff is like, you know, how Dead Silence is going to be, or, you know, what the fix is for Dead Silence that Michael Condrey's talking about and stuff like that. We'll obviously see on November 4th. Actually, for me, November 3rd I'll see, because I pre-ordered the game anyways to get the Day Zero edition. But yeah, so that's it. I'm Ninja Geek. I'm out. Peace.